Right, 21 October 2020, and today I want to quickly look at the license, the free-to-air TV licenses that are being applied for, and the Broadcasting Authority of Zimbabwe has been holding public hearings all through this week. And I want to quickly look at the applicants. There is an important development. Zimbabwe has had one TV station for a very, very long time, ZTV, and ZTV has not been doing a good job at all. Zimbabweans are starved for proper TV. Also, TV is a way of making money, and this opportunity is going to be presented to young people in Zimbabwe to make money and also to be heard across their country. So I've been watching the public hearings, and I can say I was very, very impressed by the presentation done by the Zimpapers team. So they were the last to do a presentation. In fact, I watched them today later on after they did the presentation, and I can say that Zimpapers is now ready for a TV license. I'm quite sure that if they were to be given that TV license, they can run a national TV station and also be able to have content throughout the day. However, I was quite disappointed with some of the presentations that were done. Some of the people that came to present, they are obviously not ready to run a TV station. And I want to go through some of these presentations. I want to go through the number of people who are applying for a free-to-air TV license in Zimbabwe. So a free-to-air TV license is like ZBC. You switch on your TV and it comes straight to your TV. You don't have to put a decoder. You don't have to pay, probably don't have to pay a license. Like here, ETV is free. If I switch on my TV, I get ETV. But in Zimbabwe, if you switch on your TV, you do not get anything besides ZBC or ZTV. Long back, there used to be Joy TV. There also used to be TV2. But at the moment, Zimbabwe only has one TV station, which is a very sad situation. You also have a situation where as soon as you get out of Harare, you cannot get TV, which is very sad. If you go to areas like Vic Falls, Plumtree, Bedbridge, you start listening or you start watching the TV stations of other countries, which is not good. If you go to Mtare, you cannot get proper TV. You probably have to go and get Mozambique TV, and the quality of the transmission is not good. If you come here to South Africa, they now have an open view decoder where you can watch for free. You pay 200 rands and you watch your TV very clearly. There's SABC 1, 2, 3, and ETV. These are free-to-air licenses. So let me go now to the presentations before the Broadcasting Authority of Zimbabwe. And I want to summarize and say, most of the people that are applying for a free-to-air license, they are already in the media space. So we've got Financial Gazette, they're applying for a TV license. For Zimpapers, they're applying for a TV license. We've got Newsday, who are applying through their TV station called Hearts and Soul TV. We've got JIT TV, Just in Time TV. These are a Gweru-based station. We've got Kyon. These are the guys who are running Skies Metro. They are running Breeze FM. And these are the guys who are based in Bulawayo. They are sitting at Pioneer House, which is owned by Obet Mpofu. So I don't know whether they are connected. We also have Rusununguko, Ngulileko TV, NRTV, and I think I saw something from Continental TV. And when I looked at the presentations, so let me go through each of the presentations, and then I'll conclude with Zimpapers. So if I look at the Financial Gazette, these guys had a very technical presentation. They know their technical stuff, but I don't think they've got money. I don't think they've got a way of getting content. And also their ownership structure, there was a lot of questions there. I think one of the shareholders owns 70% of that company. If you look at Newsday, Hearts and Soul TV, these guys have got content. So we watch them every day. But unfortunately, I don't think they've got money. They say they've got a guarantee of 91 of 1 million. In fact, they've got $1 million guarantee from their funders, and they're budgeting to use about 3 million over a period of about 12 months. I do not think that's enough to run a TV station. Also, Trevor Ngube, he was there. He was very dominating during the presentation. I thought he was supposed to leave this to some of his staff members or the directors. But I think this Newsday, they already have a license from the Broadcasting Authority of Zimbabwe. They are not using it as much as they should be. I don't know if they are ready to run a TV station at the moment. And then I want to go to Kyon. Kyon is very, very interesting. They already have 2 radio stations. One is in Victoria Falls, one is in Bulawayo. And they've got Kondi Mhlanga. They've got also Kubani Moyo. And the shareholding structure is very, very interesting. Kondi Mhlanga and his company, Amakosi Theatre Productions, they own about 35%. Kubani Moyo owns about 30%. And I don't know who owns the other 30%. My suspicion is that Obet Mpov owns the other 30%. If I'm mistaken, the guys can correct me in the comments. But when I looked at Kyon, these guys, they're passionate about media. They're passionate about having a TV station, but they don't have money. So they're applying for this TV license, but they've got no way of funding it. At the moment, they've got regional radio licenses. They want to go national. And I also think they do not have content. And most of the guys have spent a lot of their time in Bulawayo, in Vic Falls. So it's going to be very difficult for them to break into the market, especially when you now talk about going into Harare. If they get a national TV license, they're going to struggle. So Kyon, very good model, but they don't have money, they don't have experience, and they currently are a niche Bulawayo, Vic Falls kind of production. They do not have a national audience. So when I look at all these, Hearts and Soul, Financial Gazette, Kyon, they don't have money, they don't have audience. In fact, I was shocked that people are applying for a TV license when their YouTube channel is not properly functional, when their Facebook pages are not working, their websites, if you go there, there's no content, they do not have staff. So they're basically taking chances. So most of these guys here are taking chances. They're running newspapers, they're running radio stations, but they're not ready for a TV station. Now, if you go back to Zimpapers, Zimpapers has budgeted, in fact, they've used $19 million. And I think you can see the quality when they are speaking. You can see that these guys are ready to run a TV station. If I was the Broadcasting Authority of Zimbabwe, what I would do, I would give these guys a TV license. I'll get them working as soon as possible. They've got the equipment already. They've got the employees already. In fact, I think their chairman, I think it's Stole, he was there and he presented very, very nicely. If you're able to go to their website, if you're able to go to the Broadcasting Authority of Zimbabwe, BAZ, Facebook page, you can go and see the presentation there. Very well done. They've got a head of television. These guys are ready to go. So Zimpapers, ZTN Prime, that is what they call their TV station. They are ready to go. I think they should be given a TV license and then they should be helped to run this properly, because Zimbabwe needs 2 well-running TV stations. And I'm sure that they'll be able to do a lot, especially when it comes to live events, when it comes to interviews, when it comes to news. I think they can do well because they already have a newspaper in Mutare, Bulawayo, Masvingo, Harare. Basically, they're all over the country. They've got journalists on the ground. All they need to do is to turn what they have into a TV station. And I think this is where we need to start. We need to start with ZTN Prime. These guys are doing a great job. And I'm also happy that they've got people that can communicate. The presentation was well done. It was well prepared. You could see that they put effort into it, and they had no breaks. So contrast with Trevor Ngube. Trevor Ngube and his team, they put content, but they struggled with their presentation. The sound was bad. Things didn't work. So they need to do better. But Zimpapers or ZTN Prime, they did a good job. And I think these guys should get a TV license, and then they should be assisted. Because in Zimbabwe, the problem we have is content. People are not producing good content. We have got this weak content compared to South Africa. South Africa has got production houses. They've got big journalists, people who are known in the market, people who can actually maintain an audience. At the moment, the same people that we had in Zimbabwe back in the 80s, when I was still in Zimbabwe, they are the same people. I was shocked to see Ruben Barwe reading the news. I cannot believe that Ruben Barwe is still a journalist. He should be a director in ZBC, director of news, and then younger people should be coming in there and talking. Also, when it comes to content, to produce good content, you must be in touch with your audience. And being in touch with the audience means you have to produce content that suits their requirement, produce every day, produce consistently, and you manage to maintain the interest and attention. And that has not been happening in Zimbabwe. But I think the ZTN guys, ZTN Prime, they're able to do that. I now want to go to Just in Time TV. I tried to talk to these guys last week, and unfortunately, they were not able to talk to me. They're based in Gweru. And it's an interesting concept, a TV station in Gweru and another one in Bulawayo, 160 kilometers apart. I don't think that works. The Zimbabwe market is very small. In fact, the whole of Bulawayo, I don't think it's got more than 500,000 people who watch TV. Similarly, Gweru does not have so many people who watch TV. So let me now give you a proposal. My proposal, I proposed already that ZTN Prime should be given a license. They'll be able to match or do better than ZBC, ZTV. Now let's go to my proposals. So I don't think we should throw away all these applicants. So Kyon, JIT, Just in Time, Rusununguko, Continental. I think Rusununguko, Nkululeko are soldiers. I don't know why soldiers want to have a TV station, or war veterans. I don't know why they would want to have a TV station. So my proposal would be, let's give Zimpapers or ZTN Prime a TV license, a national one. Then let's ask the other 5 applicants to form a consortium. So we need Kontumhlanga, we need the guys in Gweru, we need the guys in Vic Falls. We are missing Gwanda, Plumtree, Mutare, Masvingo. There's nothing there. So something needs to be done. We need to find someone to cover that gap. And the way we would cover that gap is you would take the media departments of the universities. So National University of Science and Technology, MSU, Chinhoyi University, and Great Zimbabwe University. Those people, they need to be given some sort of TV license because they are the future. If you look at what is happening at NAST, they are producing a lot of media students there, TV, everyone is being trained, but there's no way for them to learn on the like hands-on. So we need some form of TV license which is going to cover all these media departments of the universities. So if you look at Harare and you give ZTN Prime a TV license, then all the students can be covered, and ZTN must do something with the guys who are in college, who are at UZ, who are at Chinhoyi University. They must do something, probably have a studio in one of these, or on each of these universities. You could do the same at African University in Tare. You put a TV studio there where people who want to do news in Mutare, they can do it from the university. Because you want to use the universities, the money is not there in TV. So use the students. At Gambako Media, we had 20 students when we began. So we had 20 students working for Gambako Media. If you could do the same, you have 5 journalists in Tare, 5 journalists who do TV for you in Maswingo, 5 in Beitbridge, in Guero, and so on, because you need to cover the whole country. And you also want your transmission to cover the whole country. So that would be a very good move. And if you have a consortium, it means the students can't run the TV station. So let's say you put a studio there by NAST. Quantum Changa and his people, they can then go there and you outsource that studio, which belongs to NAST, to Quantum Changa and his people. Everyone works together. It's a whole big media industry, and we start working. So that is my proposal in terms of these licenses. You can't throw away these applications, except for the soldiers. I don't think the soldiers should be given anything because they've got no business in media. And then I want to go to, obviously, the role of the media. The media is the foundation for development. If you see what we've been able to do at Gambako Media with just YouTube, Facebook, and WhatsApp, we've managed to reach a huge number of people. Every month, Gambako Media reaches more people probably than ZTN right now as we speak. I don't think there's anyone in the current environment who reaches more people on YouTube and Facebook compared to Gambako. Most of the guys are getting lazy. There were guys who were working very hard in the beginning, but they've become very, very lazy. So if you look at the opportunity, there is a lot of opportunity. The students are there, people are unemployed. There's lots of unemployed people, and we can do very, very well. But we also need to move away from the approach that ZBC was using, which is to buy content and provide stale content. You need fresh news, you need young people to come in, you need entertainment, and you need current affairs. So if you do that, you do very, very well. Your musicians will start getting paid, your actors will start getting paid, your news readers will start getting paid. And as I said, Gambako Media is profitable. We make money from our media. I don't have to work because we run a number of platforms. For example, websites, we run a YouTube channel, we run a Facebook page, so many revenue streams. The same can happen if ZTN had more people working, then more could happen there. There's a lot of opportunity. And then I think I've covered most of what I wanted to cover here, which is to say, give ZTN Prime a license, ask the other guys to work together, form a consortium, and use the universities as a base. So your university students, which you are training, make sure they've got a functional studio at each and every one of those universities and outsource the ownership or the running of that studio to these applicants who are in those regions. So for example, JIT is in Guero. MSU studio, outsource it to these guys. Bulawayo Kyon is there, outsource the running of the studio for NAST, or the license for NAST, outsource it to Kyon. So you could do a lot and make sure that you cover your borders. You don't want people in Vic Falls not to have TV. You don't want people in Plumtree or in Tara not to have TV. So I think I've covered it here, and I am aware that not everyone has presented, and I've not listened to everyone. These are long, 2 hours, so I tend to get busy, and sometimes I don't listen to all the people who are presenting. But I think I've summarized it very nicely in 20 minutes, about 6 or 7 presentations that have happened so far. And I think so far, ZTN Prime has done a good job. The rest of the guys either don't have money, they don't have content, some of them don't have the experience, and some of them are just taking chances, like the soldiers. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Rusununguko, you could tell that I don't know why they are applying for a TV license, because this is a concern to me. If government has got so many TV stations and you still have more people applying. Right, I want to quickly look at the comments. Vuka says, I deserve a TV license. Okay, I'm never going to apply for a TV license because I do not believe this is where things are going. I believe that in future, a person who is going to be broadcasting, like myself, from my home, is going to be doing much better than a TV station. We've got a lot of TV stations here in South Africa. Soweto TV has got an open license. and we've got a new one called Newsroom Africa. They've had to reinvent themselves. Before that, they were owned by another big family, but they didn't make money. However, if the way they've reinvented themselves, I don't know if they're making money, but I know that Gambako Media is doing much, much better than for me to apply for a license, buy equipment, employ hundreds of people. We produce 1 or 2 videos a day, and on our websites, we do quite a lot. So I'm satisfied with that. Now, let's look at this one from Madanire. Ko UK Torai Watch Kanza Ashande Gambakwe, please. Okay, I know Simba Kanza has been doing a lot, but I just think that what Simba is doing is different from what the Zimbabwean market needs at the moment. I'm a bit concerned when a journalist does a lot of politics for a particular political party, and I don't think the Zimbabwean guys will give you a license. In that case, they will probably not give you a license, and you find it hard to get a wide viewership. Let's say in the rural areas, if you are supporting one party, so you have to have a bit of balance, and this is what we've been lacking in Zimbabwe. There's no balance. Currently, ZTV, they are not providing balance. People are wasting money on DSTV because you don't even have proper music coming out of ZTV. They used to do a good job, but now they're not doing a good job because they are politically under pressure, and that is a problem. Now, let's go about, okay, I want to go to Tawanda Chirungwa. You are useless, Gambakwe, a ZANU-PF project. Okay, I like this kind of opinions, and I allow people to say what they like about me, and it's not a problem. So I think we've done a good job here, 21 minutes, and I've really enjoyed this. I actually enjoyed watching the presentations from the guys who are trying to start a TV station. But I do not understand how someone does not have content, they don't produce anything, and then they want to go and start with a TV station. You need to start with a YouTube channel, you need to start with a Facebook page, you need to sit in front of people, go live for hours and hours. Gambakwe produces 1,000 videos a year. You need to try that, and then when you're finished, you can then maybe apply for a local TV radio license. From a local radio license, you go further and you have a TV station, not a national TV station without money, without content. I don't think that will work. So I think I've covered it. If you've got time, go to the PAZ Facebook page and watch what they have there. And I understand Superman Dwanzira is soon going to be applying for, or he's going to be one of the people applying. So I'm going to be watching out for that and see how it goes. So finally, when the licenses are granted, I'm going to come out and give you guys my understanding of what is going on there and also my feeling. But I feel that the universities or the media departments need to be given a license, a TV license, so that the students already know how to operate equipment, to present, to do a lot of things. I had my first newspaper at NAST in 1997, 1998. I was running a newspaper there. So when you're watching me, you're watching 20 years or more of experience in the media industry. I used to run around with my camera. When we got people here at Gambakwe Media, we trained them on running, on filming, on news desk, on a lot of things. And now some of the people I work with here, they can do anything. They can run their own channels if they wanted to. But obviously, it takes time and experience. So I'm very happy. I've covered everything that I wanted to cover. And everyone who's watching, thank you very much on YouTube and on Facebook. I hope to talk to you again very, very soon. And as I don't see any other comment here, and okay, I'm seeing a question here about what is the name of the newspaper. I don't know what this question is with regard to, so I can't answer it now. Thank you very much for watching, and good night to everyone who's watching. Please like, comment, and share this video.